Give me kitty kitty. Killer! If you ain't black, don't say it, nigga.
What's good, mind speakers? I'm back, and I know, it's been a while. It's been too long, actually. But you could either waste your time being mad at me, or you could just join me in welcoming you to another episode of THiNK, where I talk about whatever comes to my mind because that's just how my fucking brain works. Ready? Let's go. So we have a lot of shit to talk about, and I don't know what you want to talk about first. Shit, I don't know what I want to talk about first. Let's start off with Ben Simmons and Tinashe. So if you guys don't know who Ben Simmons is an NBA rookie, plays for the Philadelphia 76ers. He had a very good rookie season and therefore is showing promise for the rest of his NBA career. And so, as you know, a few weeks ago, not that long ago, he started being the top comment on all of Tinashe's Instagram pictures, and then all of a sudden they started posting pictures together and they came out and said that they were officially dating. And that was before the playoffs started. Now, I watch basketball. If you don't, I'm gonna let you know this. Ben Simmons played in the playoffs like he was a fucking rookie. He kinda sucked, okay? His numbers were nothing like what they were during the season. He crumbled under pressure. And I did make a joke saying that Tinashe was the new Ciara. Like, the curse of Ciara used to be a thing. Whenever Ciara was with you, bad shit started to happen to you athletically. So I did say, is Tinashe the new Ciara? Like, is Tinashe as good? He's sucking the talent out of Ben Simmons? And not shortly after, it comes out that Ben Simmons and Tinashe have broken up. I don't know where this rumor came from. I don't know who said it. I don't know whether Tinashe's brother said it, but he was defending her on Twitter. Ben Simmons apparently broke up with Tinashe because Tinashe was on some Kardashian shit. He said that she wanted to be in a superstar couple and she wanted all that shit, right? And I was like, okay. Like, I'm trying to get what you're trying to say, right? But, you know, in my mind, I'm like, okay, Ben Simmons, you're an NBA rookie, but you're not like a star. Like, you're a rising star. But if Tinashe really wanted to be like in a power couple, she could have went with an NBA superstar. She could have gone with a rapper. Rapper clout is more than NBA rookie clout. So I don't know if you're overvaluing yourself or like what you think this is, because that don't make sense. And then it comes out that after he says he broke up with Tinashe for being on some Kardashian shit, that he's dating Kendall Jenner. I knew it didn't make sense. That don't make no damn sense. You want to be in the power couple, Ben. You want to be that nigga. I can see it. Like, what is wrong with Tinashe that shit keeps going wrong for her? And that's why I keep saying we need to send Tinashe some love. I'm done making fun of Tinashe. I make fun of everybody. Like, no one's really safe. But, like, enough is enough. Joyride with triple plastic forks. She thought that Ben Simmons was going to be her silver lining because they were a gorgeous young couple and they're both the color of rubber duckies. And now he just deads her. It's time for Tinashe to get some positivity. If we put some positive energy in the air for Tinashe, I feel like positive things will manifest for Tinashe, because bottom line is this nigga was on some dumb shit anyway, because realistically he had a good rookie season, but Tyreke Evans also had a good rookie season and we don't know where that nigga is. So Tinashe, you will be around for a long time. We don't know what's gonna happen with Ben Simmons, and I know you didn't use him for clout because he ain't got that much clout. You have the clout. Sorry about it. I know y'all got the gun to my head already, and if I don't talk about this in this video, you're gonna pull the trigger and take your boy out. So let's talk about the Nicki album pushback, because when she got on Instagram Live and she said that her album was being pushed back, I think a lot of people were upset about that, but I wasn't, and here's why. Chun-Li and Barbie Things came out 5-6 weeks ago or something like that. Whatever. Barbie Things does nothing because Chun-Li was pretty much better, and when you put two songs out together, sometimes they compete with each other, and the people pretty much chose Chun-Li. It's not that Barbie Things is not a good song. The people chose Chun-Li. It is what it is, and it had the better video. True. And so pretty much that's one single, right? And if you're looking at the grand scheme of the way things are happening now, when your single streams count towards your album streams, Drake's album, when it comes out, it's probably already gonna be goddamn platinum because of Nice for What and because of God's Plan. Chun-Li is gold and that's good, but it makes more business sense to me for her to push the album back, put out another single, 2 more singles, videos, do some award shows. That's how I feel. She needs to do the promo, because here's the thing. Of course you could throw out your album and everybody's gonna go to listen to it to judge it because she's Nicki Minaj. That is what it is. A star of her magnitude, which we've just seen in Kanye. Realistically, people are gonna go listen. It is what it is. But if you want your album to survive, because she's put in months and months into this album, these people put months and months and sometimes years into this music, and we consume it in 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. Snap judging it. It's good, it's bad, it's good, it's bad, and then you put it down and you never listen to it. And that sucks, because like, now it's Kanye's album. The week before that, it was Pusha T's album. The week before that, it was J. Cole's album. You know what I mean? People are just snapping through these albums and they don't have any life because they don't have any promo. So in my mind, it makes more sense to go with the traditional rollout, releasing your singles and making people pay attention. And I saw Charlamagne saying, oh, well, does it even matter if you drag out the anticipation and all this other stuff? We're too instant gratification. At some point, I do want to see somebody slow it down and say, no, take your time, with these singles and like them. And honestly, if Drake just did the same thing, I don't get what the problem is. My only problem is she just announced June 15th at the Met Gala. And so if it wasn't gonna be June 15th, or if she had doubts about June 15th, which I'm sure she did when she did it at the Met Gala, she just shouldn't have done it. That's all I'm saying. You just shouldn't have done it. There was no promo. No promo, and that's not what she does. So it does make sense to me, and I'm honestly glad that she's taking her time and tailor-making this album and making sure that this is the one, because if we're being real, if you go on Spotify and you type in Nicki Minaj, or if you go on any streaming service and you type in Nicki Minaj, and you get just songs by Nicki Minaj, her best music isn't there. And that can't happen because that's what people are going to do when they reevaluate your catalog. Your features get lost. So I wish that like on at least Tidal, there would be a featuring Nicki Minaj playlist full of stuff. Tidal, hire me, I'll do it. So that way you can really get into it and see everything that she has done, because it's very detailed. But the way the streaming services work, a lot of her magic is lost because you just see Pink Friday Roman Reloaded, the re-up, and the Pink print. And so she needs something that is classic and that's hip-hop to add to that catalog, and I think she knows that, and that's why she's taking her time, and that's why I feel like this album is gonna be great, in my opinion. And she also said that she's inviting fans to the studio to hear the album. Pick me. Y'all need to go tell Nicki to pick me to come to the studio to listen to that album, because I want to know what's going on, and you know I go hard for Nicki. So let her know that I need to be the one to come to the studio to listen to this new music, because I'm excited. So Kendrick Lamar had a concert, right? And he decided, and I forgot what song it is because I haven't seen the clip in like a week, but I'll put the clip up in a second. He invited a fan up to perform one of his songs that of course he says nigga, and here's what happened.
Say it! Say it! Wait. Am I not cool enough for you? What's up, bro? The first one that she's going to it.
My boy Rohan cut the rules a little bit.
Will's just really cool, bro. You have to work.
You gotta bleep one single word though.
Oh, sorry. Did I do it? Damn, nigga. I'm so sorry.
That's right. Molly Sue, Marianne, Sue Ellen, she decided to take her ass up there and say nigga with the song. And so Kendrick had to stop it and be like, what? Don't say that. Right? So I saw two sides to this. I saw people that said, why would she even get up there and say that? Like, why would you do that? And then I saw people that said, why would Kendrick invite this white girl on stage knowing he was performing a song that says nigga? Like, you were aware, so why would you do that? So let me unpack it from my perspective for a second. Part of the reason why I hate going to these concerts, and I hate going to hip-hop concerts and being in standing room with white people who pop mollies and decided to sweat, is because as soon as the music starts and they're just like, nigga, that's my motherfucking nigga. And I'm just sitting there like, I wanna swing on all of y'all, but I can't. And actually that's what my high school experience was like, being around all these white people. It almost desensitizes you to white people saying nigga because you can't fight every single one of them, so you just learn to not be angry, right? And that sucks, because you have a right to be angry, because white people should not be saying nigga. But on the next level, Kendrick Lamar needed to learn something, because you decided to pick that girl to come up and sing that song, and she doesn't even have enough respect for you as a black man to not say nigga in your face at your concert. If you don't see how they view you from that moment, there's a problem there, there's a disconnect, and I think he understands what just happened there, because what the fuck? And that makes me appreciate young legends like Amine, who during Caroline, when the first nigga comes up, a huge sign flashes behind him and he just says, if you're not black, don't say it, nigga, because he means it. Like, I know that my concerts are full of white people, and bitch, you need to know, if you're not black, don't fucking say nigga. And to me, that's the bigger point here, but I feel like Kendrick does deserve a little bit of protection, because I'm gonna be real, I noticed a lot of black people, once they become famous, they just see their fans as their fans, right? So he saw this girl who was probably rapping all the words and just brought her on stage regardless of color, which I think is a beautiful thing, but you know, it's not Kendrick's fault that she decided to say nigga realistically. It's that white girl's fault and everybody in the crowd's fault that thinks that they can just say nigga whenever they want. Because bottom line is, you're an outsider in hip-hop. You're a guest in hip-hop. Hip-hop's not for you, it's not created for you. And so if Kendrick wants to perform Hood Politics or We Gon' Be Alright or any of the other songs that's made for us, like Solange said, this shit is for us, all my niggas in the whole wide world, shit like that, you know what I mean? They have a right to create music for us and from their perspective, and you need to realize you're a guest in somebody's home, and so you obey our rules. But they ain't going to, so if that was Kendrick, I would just bring somebody black on stage next time. You can't tell me there won't no black person in the crowd somewhere up front. There had to be at least one, because To Pimp a Butterfly didn't mean shit to them people. You mean to tell me that there are white people that truly understand the significance of the black of the berry? Come on, bro. I'ma just come out and say it. I'm sorry. Dear White People, season 2 is bad. I really want it to be good. I do. I want it to be good, but it's not. If you watched both Dear White People Season 2 and 13 Reasons Why Season 2, right? A show that is pretty much, let's just call it what it is. 13 Reasons Why is a white cast. And there's a stark difference between a show that has people of color in the show and a show that is culturally specific to black people. And there's a difference. 13 Reasons Why has black people in it. Dear White People is supposed to be black. And that's the problem here. The problem to me with Dear White People is that they hear things on black Twitter and then they try to cram them into the writing. And that's not the way that anyone in real life speaks. And I can say that because I went to a PWI. Okay? I also went to a high school that's kind of like Winchester. It's kind of a legacy high school. Generations and generations and generations of only white boys go to my high school. So trust me, I know. But, and I haven't looked at the writer's room for Dear White People, so I might be speculating, but I can't help but feel like Dear White People is written, maybe if not by white people, but even though I'm sure there are white people in that writer's room or somewhere, but it's written for white people. I don't feel entertained by that. I just don't. It's not entertaining to me. The whole tap episode was funny, but like, it's not giving it to me. And I'm not trying to be the person that's like, why does everything have to be about race and da-da-da, because I know it is, but sometimes race, when you're a black person that goes to a PWI, it becomes a subtext. It's not always the first issue in every room. I would love to see them not just be tweeting about the alt-right, and then there's like this weird campus extension of Trump. Like, I get it, but I kind of feel like, where do they party? Where do they get their hair done? Where do the boys get their hair cut? What's the food like in Winchester, in the hall? It was Black History Month at my college, and the common served fried chicken. That's stuff that you cannot write. Fried chicken, I think there was Kool-Aid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, you gotta get in there and really get into the nuances of what it's like being a black person going to a PWI. Because I feel like that's more relatable than just every character is just like this trope of black. We have the dark-skinned girl with the weave, and the dark-skinned girl who's natural, but she feels like she's not as good as the light-skinned girl who's really pro-black, but she's only half black. And then it's just far too cookie cutter to me, and I feel like the problem is the writing. And I feel bad on saying that. You let me know how you feel. If you disagree, you have a right to disagree. I just feel like the show is too overproduced to prove a point, and it's making it seem like this entire school is like the debate team. And like, that's why it's so corny to me. I'm sorry. So you know what we have to talk about next. Let's talk about Pusha Terrence and Aubrey, because it's the big thing. So Pusha T's album Daytona came out. The album to me was great. The production was phenomenal. I have no complaints about that album. I still love the album, right? Because Pusha T can rap and Kanye is a fantastic producer. There's a song on the album called Infrared where he basically said he has smoke for Drake. Now this isn't new. Everybody has known that Pusha T has been throwing shots at Drake for a while and throwing shots at Wayne for a while. Actually, it all started back in like forever ago when Lil Wayne wore Bape on a Vibe cover, and Clips was mad because they wore Bape and they said that Lil Wayne was stealing their style, and it's been beef ever since. All of this over Bape. We've seen them throw shots back and forth. Pusha T on a Jeezy record. Hov, don't ever pass the crown too soon unless you got a crown for every writer in the room. Talking about Drake and Wayne and, you know, basically saying they don't write their shit. And so he comes back on Infrared again, saying that Drake don't write his shit. Niggas beats is banging, nigga, your hooks did it. The lyric penning equal to Trump's winning. The bigger the question is how the Russians did it. It was written like Nas, but it came from Quentin. At the mercy of a game where the codes is missing, when the CEO's blinded by the glow, it's different. Believe in myself in the Coles and Kendricks, let the sock puppets play in their roles and gimmicks. That clip, I heard that clip 3 days before the album was released. It was like a video. So when Drake responded with Duppy, everyone was like, oh, he had smoke for you in less than 24 hours. And I was like, if I saw that clip on Twitter, Drake saw that clip on Twitter. The response to Pusha T talking about, you don't write your shit. So Drake decided to go in and record that and dropped it less than 24 hours after the public heard Daytona and Infrared. But it was not less than 24 hours, so let's not give Drake that. But, you know, here's the thing, right? And I know a lot of people have their feelings about this now, because in hip-hop, you're only as good as the last shot that was thrown at you, whether you won the beef or not, so everybody's acting like Drake is over. But the Duppy freestyle is still not a game, because Pusha T said in Infrared, you don't write, you don't deserve your credentials. So Drake responded to that. So if you rebuke me for working with someone else on a couple of these, what do you really think of the nigga that's making your beats? I've done things for him that I thought he never would need. Father had to stretch his hands out and get it from me. I pop style for 30 hours and let him repeat. Now you're popping up with the jokes, I'm dead, I'm asleep. Okay, so look. Boom, right? Drake comes out, like swinging. Not only with like logic, right? But bars. Yo, Drake, I don't care what no one says. Duppy is ill. Like the wordplay, the lyricism. Drake didn't just attack this the way he attacked some of his other beats, which is just like, I'm gonna say mean things to you. He attacked it like, I know you're a rapper and I respect your game, so I'm gonna give you all of this, right? So he said, oh, you have a problem with ghostwriters? Do you know who your mans is? You're under Kanye. Like, nigga, what? I just left over there for putting pen to the sheets. I was helping him write. Father stretched my hands, 30 hours in pop style. That's me. That's my pen coming out of your OG's mouth. What the fuck are you saying, right? Because he's responding to what Pusha T said. And it was like, I'm going to dead this issue for once and for all. I'm a writer. I do this. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's because he didn't know what to say about Pusha, and that probably. You want to know why? Because Pusha T's life is not in the public eye. It's not that big of a deal. And I know a lot of the barbs don't like when people do this, but this is the Nicki and Remy situation, right? Pusha could send shots at Drake because Drake's life has been in the public eye. People have not seen Drake lose like that. People can't wait to see it. But when you try to send a shot back, nigga, who are you? Like, what have you been doing? And not that Pusha T is nobody, it's just that he's not an A-list celebrity. So the smoke that was for Kanye is not just because of he had nothing to say, but because Kanye deserves the smoke. It's time. All the shit Kanye has been doing, I feel like Drake tried to take it on as his purpose to single-handedly dismantle that whole stack of good music corruption. He really did, because I could never have a Virgil in my circle and hold him back because he makes me nervous. That's personal. My last one that I'm gonna go over is, please believe your demise will be televised. And as for Q, man, I changed his life a couple times. Nigga was at Kroger working double time. Y'all acting like he made the boy when I was trying to help the guy. Well, Quentin Miller since came out and said, bitch, it was Publix. First of all, get my supermarket right. Then here comes Pusha T a few days later with the story of Adidon. Now, before I even heard the song, I saw the cover art. And I was like, what in the Mr. Popo is this? Like, what? This can't be real. No shot. Drake is not giving me minstrel show. Yes, massa. When did he take that picture? So then I thought it was Photoshopped, and then I was like, I watched Degrassi, probably not Photoshop. And then I cut on the song. Actually, Funk Flex cut on the song, which I should have just listened to it myself because, let's just say this. Flex, you're a legend. Let the fucking song play. I'm tired of hearing whoosh, whoosh. You know what fucking city it is, man? Drake, I told you we had smoke. Like, I don't want to hear none of that. Like, Flex, just let the song play, please. We all just wanted to hear the story of motherfucking Adidon. We didn't want to hear none of your goddamn script. We didn't do it. No more. Starts off, and it's the story of OJ. So already, the combination of the Dandy Coon cover and the story of OJ, I'm already like, oh shit. No. Because like, you got the nigga. So here it goes. Easy Money. And I'm like, oh, easy money. Oh, like, you know that picture of that guy that's always like, ooh. That's me. As soon as he says easy money, I'm like, oh shit. And so the first line is, ghost writing aside, coke deals aside, let's have a heart-to-heart about your pride. Even though you're motile, I feel like your soul don't look alive. Them M's count different when baby divides the pie. And so I'm like, oh, wait. I thought this was about ghostwriting, because that's my problem. Pusha started the fight, and he started the fight about ghostwriting. But chess, not motherfucking checkers. And that's my thing. Drake took the bait the same way Nicki took the fucking bait. Infrared was the bait. Pusha T knew what he was gonna say if Drake responded to Infrared, because he knew Drake was gonna try to clean him up. I'm sorry, I forgot a huge Drake lyric at the end, because this is where Drake fucked up. The last lyric in Duppy is, I told you stop playing with my name or I'm gonna let it ring on you like Virginia Williams. Virginia Williams is Pusha T's fiance. And it's not like he said anything disrespectful, because he didn't, but it's just a bar. He accidentally opened like Pandora's box, because now here comes Pusha. You mentioned wedding ring like it's a bad thing. Your father walked away at 5, hell of a dad thing. Marriage is something that Sandy never had, Drake. How you a winner, but she keeps coming in last place. Monkey suit Dennis, you parade him. A Steve Harvey suit nigga made him. Confused, always felt you wasn't black enough. Afraid to grow it cause your fro wouldn't nap enough. And since you name dropped my fiance, let him know who you chose as your fiance. Before we even get there, wait. Why you gotta bring in poor Sandy? You know Drake's relationship with his mother. You've heard, look what you've done. You've heard the winner. Why would you bring up the winner? Isn't it in the winner when he says, and to my dad, even though he wasn't part, I couldn't leave you out, you're forever in my heart? Oh my God. So by this point, I heard that and I'm already like, I want to run away from my phone, but I can't run away from my phone because I'm just like, I can't believe this is happening. Since you name dropped my fiance, let him know who you chose as your Beyonce. Sophie knows you better as your baby mother. Cleaned her up for IG, but the stench is on her. A baby's involved, it's deeper than rap. We talking character, let me keep with the facts. You are hiding a child, let that boy come home. Deadbeat motherfucker playing border patrol. So I realize a lot of people do not know this story, but I know about it last year when I saw Drake out with that porn star girl. Sophie Sower, whatever her name is. So Drake has a baby, and the baby's name is Adonis. I don't want to keep going through the lyrics because I can't, because like I love both of these songs. If you can't tell, I've been looping them. Like, hey, Adonis is your son, and he deserves more than an Adidas press run. That's real. Love that baby, respect that girl. Like, I'm fake. I'm sorry, I am. But anyway, Drake is a baby, big deal, right? Boom. So what? He had a baby with this girl who's clearly a porn star. I remember the story of a porn star coming out and saying that she had Drake's baby, and then all of a sudden the story just vanished, which usually happens. So obviously you're gonna think it's just fake. There's other lines that I love in the story of Adnan, but we can't do it. This video's already too long. Let's be real. Drake is not the first nigga to have a baby by somebody he didn't intend to have a baby by, okay? Clearly he didn't intend to have a baby by this woman. The same way Chris Brown obviously didn't intend to have a baby by whatever woman he had a baby by, right? And that's okay. That's because he's not with that girl does not mean that girl is not paid for. Because if that girl was not paid for, she would be on the stand represented by Lisa Bloom talking about, I am a woman who fucked Drake, that I demand that he comes and visits little Adonis Graham. His first words were my youth and Bodman Ting. Come on, like, she would definitely be somewhere wilding for Drake's attention on some Nixon Knowles shit if he wasn't taking care of her. So he is. But just because you don't post your kids or your girl on the gram doesn't mean you don't like them. But this is rap. We're here for jokes. Of course he came for 40 and said 40 is dying because he has MS. Was that too far? I mean, clearly not. I mean, I'm sorry. I know a lot of people want there to be like a moral clause in rap and people should be better than that. To me, I feel like if there's one place where you should be able to come and see carnage, it's rap. Like, you don't go to a boxing match and say, stop hitting him. No, nigga. We want to see carnage. We want to see blood. So it's been a while. I don't think Drake is going to respond. His album is due to drop anytime during the next month. But I believe I heard something about within the next 10 days it's supposed to be coming out. So I believe that Universal told him, you have an album coming out. Don't say a word until the album comes out. Let everybody experience the rollout that you plan to have for your baby, the song about your baby. Record something else for Pusha on the album. You know what I mean? Like, keep it all on wax. Even though I heard that Drake is, you know, he has $100,000 out for Pusha's T. Get it? Pusha's T. I cracked myself up. Knee slap. And I heard he talked to Jay Prince, and Jay Prince told him don't respond. Listen, I believe it's gone dark on purpose because there's been no better album promo. So right now we're looking at Black Panther. Killmonger has taken T'Challa over his shoulders and thrown him over the waterfall. And everyone is crying. Oh no, Drake is gone. Oh, T'Challa. Oh. And now Killmonger thinks he's king, right? But what happens at the end of Black Panther? So you decide. I just personally think Drake is T'Challa because the way he rapped on Duppy was better than the way Pusha T rapped on the story of Adnan. It was just that Pusha T had the tea, basically. Like, you know what I mean? He had something on Drake to divulge to the community. Now let's move it along to put you on. As usual, if you have any songs that you want to put me on, hit me up on Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, anywhere. I'm everywhere at 20 Days of June, and I love new music, and it's been a while, so please let me know what you're listening to. Right now, I want to talk about Ella Mai. First of all, shout out to Ayana, who put me on Boot Up and Ella Mai last year when her project came out. It was an amazing song then. I just felt that it didn't get justice last year, but that proves to show if you just do what you do and you create in your bag, you never know what's gonna pop, because a year later, Boot Up, even though it was out before summer 17, it's now the song of summer 18. To me, one of her best songs is this song that I want to talk about this week. It's called Anymore. I've been playing this song for like a year, but I forgot to talk about Ella Mai because I just get bombarded with a bunch of shit. It's an independent anthem. That's the type of shit I like to hear when I'm in my bag. So please go listen to Anymore by Ella Mai. Also, I want you to go back to Daytona by Pusha T and listen to Hard Piano featuring Rick Ross. The beat is amazing. The song is so fire. It's exactly the type of music that I like to listen to. So I'm putting you on Anymore and Hard Piano. And please tell me what you're listening to because I really want to know. Anyway, that's it for this week's Think Tank. You'll definitely be seeing me later on this week because I do owe you. So I got you. Alright, we here. And as usual, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If not, suck a dick, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Deuce. That's how you feel like your existence is. But let me let you in on a little secret. That's not the case.
Beyonce, sweetie, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that an ugly ass bitch like this would even say